All right, welcome back to another section, and this time we are on, as you can see, the structures tab. Graveyard, I had 8 different structures, including a crypt, which is a large labyrinth. That's quite popular, that one. Eden Ring, this is pretty cool. I think that's like, yeah, that one's quite good, that one. This one I actually think I used several times. Yeah, it's kind of just a straightforward one, that I suppose. This one I thought looked good actually. This is one which is kind of probably didn't do a video of it yet. This is sort of one I probably would do a video of, because it's interesting, isn't it, to look at the different, like enhancements to a structure like the Ruined Portal as well. I'm sure there's some cool stuff that they've added there. This one, I think this one is quite good as well. Problem with doing dungeons, like most of the videos I do when I do biome stuff, it's normally like not dungeons, because dungeons on videos are not really that exciting. So that is a problem. This is very popular, this one. You need to really pair it with a good weapon mod for a video there. Which if you watch the previous video, you can do that. This one, yeah, it might be good. This is a difficult topic because yeah, I'm trying to remember if I did that one. Probably not yet. Build pace similar to Gravecore. Yeah, this is basically what I normally use. I basically use the combination of these two mods. Whether I might check it out, but if this still exists, I'd probably just stick with that. Yeah, Underwater Ruins one as well. Might be worth. I might check this out, to be honest, because this is something which is quite. I like to sort of I don't know, almost like get like formal definitions of these things, so because I know that there's like a set number of, I think it's like 12 or something specific types of underwater ruin. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to that. And a similar story with the ruin ports. I think maybe not. Maybe they're a bit more generated randomly or whatever. This one might be good. I actually think often the lower count on the amount of structures is probably better, because it means that they're probably better. This is also I've done a few mods in the past like this, where you basically, depending on what materials that the portal's made out of, it creates different linkages. Yeah, this one is very popular. I think it's used in a lot of the Forge mod packs. You can see all the sort of Forge. I've written Quark twice, but all the sort of Forge things. I don't know. The problem is that to really show it properly, you'd have to install all those mods, and then that would massively drop the performance of Forge, which would make the video worse. So it's an awkward one, that. But never know, might try it. Yeah, I may have done that one again. I can't remember exactly. Again, I do like these low count of structures. Basically means you can keep the video quite low in length, but still have good content in it. Dark Magic Forest. Yeah, a lot of them they basically look like the forest from Thorncraft. I think that might be one of those ones where it literally just adds. It's basically the forest from Thorncraft. More end cities. That is useful. That is actually one which is probably more useful than a lot of them. Yeah, to increase the elytra count. Because you're not guaranteed an end city, are you? No. So Warden Cabin. That's quite a cool one. I might check that one out. Yeah, I'm always a bit wary of these ones. This basically normally means Mind Creator, M Creator. It's cool. Is that what his full name is? Probably just M Creator. This guy, yeah, could be good. Could be good. This guy actually asked me to do his mod, but then I saw this 200, and I looked at it, and it's literally just like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe the thing is, I did notice that he's actually continued developing for like months on end. So um, I don't know. We'll see. Um, Dimensional Dungeons. Um, yeah, could be okay. Sworn Jigs. Yeah, I would like to do more with the Jigsaw stuff. All the commands stuff, I did kind of get halfway through understanding Jigsaw. It is kind of cool. Like, I know that you can, like, for instance, you can specify an area and you can just literally just spawn a village. Basically, within, you can just keep on, creating like that randomized spawning of villages, and it looks good in a certain area. So it is kind of interesting what you can do with that. Flying castles is cool. Um, the ships one, yeah, I mean, ships are ships, I suppose. New pillager structures, that's always good. Probably if I was going to do a series, I would basically just choose ones which have got quite like a lower scope, but which will be good. So it does, yeah, 7 million downloads. M Creator mod. Do you know what I mean? This is like what it's kind of like, but people use it, right? So it's kind of interesting. Um, yeah, that might be good. I'm not quite sure why that is in structure. I must have put it in the wrong category. You can imagine when you do this sort of thing, you like, yeah, that definitely should be into tools, to be honest. But anyway, I'm not going to bother with. The thing, most of the stuff is organized properly, but when you just have such a huge volume of stuff, it can get a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Like, I think most of the rest should be good. Phenomenal structures, low ability. Yeah, basically, yeah, sometimes because I can sort of tell how good, like, when you have structure, people who make structures, some of them are very skilled and some of them are not. Obviously, this comment means that I liked what it actually looked like, but it was basic. And that's like, it's like art, in art you can see something very basic, but you can still say that's really cool. That's basically what that is saying there. Um, yeah, Dungeons Plus, I guess this is kind of, yeah, often stuff like this, it will probably just be full of data pack stuff. It won't be that interesting to do, even though the download count is high. And that's sort of like what I'm thinking here. Like, is it worth doing it for the high download count? Because there'll be basically a lot of search results on it. Um, you know, this is basically like giving me a little hint about what I should maybe look for if I'm going to make that video. Dimensional Pockets download, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Seen that a few times. And yeah, so there's Pocket Dimensions, Custom Port. Yeah, okay, so there's a little linkage, those two. Battle Towers, Lost Car. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, that's right. This was such a cool structure that the developer actually created a new mod. The developer of this created a new mod. That's cool. Yeah, because this is not. I didn't really intend this to be produced to. I wasn't really intending on actually showing this spreadsheet. So some of my comments are a little bit like cynical or whatever. Let's see. Kind of simple. Yeah, I mean, okay. A ridiculous amount of stuff apparently. Mm. So yeah, it's just funny, like, because knowing, like, sometimes it's funny for me to read it back because I know that, like, how long this took me to make, and like I can sort of tell when I was getting tired at the end of each sort of like mini session when I was making this. Student Run has some cool structures though. Hey, that one wasn't bad. Explorer 4. I might have even done a video on that. I'd have to look into it. Basically, yeah. The thing is, this category is a category where it's likely that I'll probably do more from it. New Dimensions, the mirror of Overworld. That's kind of useful. Basic multi-dimension. Yeah, if it's, I'm not quite sure why I put this in the list then, if it's like that. Possibly it connects well, we'll see what it does. This is obviously for Mistcraft or Mist or whatever. I think it's basically the same thing. Portals GUI. Yeah, that again actually belonged in a different category. Yeah, so I guess I got confused because whatever. Campsite structures. I think I've done that one. I've always loved this. This is cool, right? To do that. Yep, that is a cool. It's just a cool way to do it, especially on certain mods when you can actually see where the painting is actually a snapshot of the what you'll actually go to. So actually, when you go to your painting that looks like a whatever biome, you'll go to that biome. So that'd be cool. Structures +2. I think I may have done that one again. Interesting dungeon mobs. Yeah. If I put interesting or something, it's probably it's probably worth going back to. So that's probably worth checking out that one. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'd have to check that one out again. The shrinking, unshrinking stuff is cool, but it's not really that interesting in a way. It's like, yeah, I don't know about the shrinking stuff, and it's because it doesn't really like. Yeah, it's just a bit of a gimmick, to be honest. Unwrecked ships. Yeah, so basically it's just a ship. Yeah. That's another way to look at it. It's kind of funny. This is from there's a mod pack called that, isn't there? This one. I need to put this in my current series. That was what I was looking for. I'd used to use this really good one called Signpost, but it's not available. This one might be available. It's obviously available on 1.19. Whether I can get it on the new series, I don't know. But this is basically very useful feature that I like. If you can have multiple locations in a world, it's very useful. That stop chunk creation. Okay, that's cool. Reconfigurable. Have I spelled Skyblock wrong twice in the space of like? I guess I have. I'm going to leave it though. TP is a surface command. That's useful as well. Only a few. Okay.